Now, what money market instruments are? Money market instruments means instruments which we generally use in the money market to raise funds or to get money. They include the debt securities that are supposed to be redeemed within a very short period and there is no risk of default, right. So, money market instruments are those instruments which we generally use to borrow money for a shorter period of time, and they are easily convertible into cash and has a very no risk of default, fine, means there is no risk of the loss of the money. Features of money market instruments. What are the basic features of money market instrument? The first one is they are highly liquid. Highly liquid, I just told you that they are highly liquid means they are easily convertible into cash, where as and when required you can convert them into cash. They are very close substitutes for money. If you are having any money market instrument with you that depicts or that shows that you are having money in your hand because of the liquidity, that any time whenever you require you can just go and convert that instrument into money. So, that is why it is next to cash. Third one is very low risk securities. They are very less risky, or can say that they have a very low risk of default, fine, because they are not meant to be kept for a longer period of time. Fourth one is short term debt instruments. Short term debt instrument, I told you that such instruments, they are meant for very short period of time, for 365 days or up to 1 year, right. Now, there are 5 main money market instruments: call money, treasury bills, trade bills, commercial paper and certificate of deposit. The first one is the call money. Now, these are the various features of call money. What call money is? It is also called as an interbank call money. This particular instrument is generally used by banks. For example, there are certain banks who are having the excess cash with them, and there are certain banks which have a shortage of cash. So, the banks which have a shortage of cash, they generally borrow cash from the banks which have excess of cash, right. Banks which have excess of cash, they lend money to the banks which have shortage of cash, fine. So, that is why it is called interbank call money. Second feature says that these transactions, the exchange of money between two banks, that is interbank call money, the transaction that generally takes place over the phone, fine. Third one is extremely short maturity period. It has a very very small short maturity period, that is of 1 to 15 days. Next feature says that it is used by banks to maintain the CRR. This call money is used by bank, I told you why, to maintain the CRR. Now, what CRR is? CRR is a cash reserve ratio, right. What happens that RBI, Reserve Bank of India, according to the guidelines of the Reserve Bank of India, all commercial banks, they are supposed to maintain a minimum cash balance with RBI, fine. That is called the CRR, cash reserve ratio. And that CRR, RBI keeps changing that cash reserve ratio very often. Every now and then, RBI keeps changing that cash reserve ratio. So, because of the change in the cash reserve ratio, it affects the availability of cash with the banks, fine. That affects the availability of funds or the cash with the banks to give loan to the people, fine. So, to maintain the CRR, banks, they are supposed to deal with the call money, or they require the call money. Next is interest rate paid. The interest which is paid on the call money, that is called the call rate, and call rate is very volatile. That is very volatile. Volatile means keeps changing very often, frequently. Next one is demand for call money. There is an inverse relationship between the demand for call money and the call rate. If call rates, they are decreasing, so obviously that will give boost or rise to the demand for call money. It will increase the demand for the call money. Second money market instrument is treasury bills. What treasury bills are? These bills are the short-term borrowings issued by RBI on behalf of the Indian government, right? RBI issues these treasury bills. These treasury bills, they are negotiable money market instruments, and they are freely transferable and are easily sold to the banks or to the public, right? Next is, these treasury bills, they are issued at the price less than the face value, right? For example, the face value of treasury bills, if that is 1 lakh, right? So they will be issued at 90,000, right? They would be issued at 90,000, means the face value is 1 lakh rupees and the issue price, they are issued at the price of 90,000, fine. But at the time of maturity, these treasury bills, they are redeemed at par, means the value, the actual value of the treasury bill. So on maturity, these bills, they will be redeemed at par, that is for 1 lakh. The difference is 1 lakh minus 90 equals 10. So these 10,000 rupees, it would be the interest received by the person who has purchased these treasury bills, fine. The next feature is they are very safe. Why they are very safe? Because RBI, they are issued by the RBI, and RBI has a very strong financial position, or you can say the soundness of RBI. So they are considered as very safe money market instrument, and at the same time they are highly liquid. Highly liquid, wherever the liquidity word is, it means they are easily convertible into cash. RBI has a very strong financial position, fine, and it is very sound. So that's why RBI is ready to buy these treasury bills at any given point of time. These treasury bills, they are also known as the zero coupon bonds, or you can say that these treasury bills, they are with zero interest bills. Fine. Next feature of the treasury bill is that they are issued in the form of a promissory note. Promissory note, a note in which we are promising to pay some amount, fine, which we have borrowed. So that particular period, that promissory note is generally drawn for a period of 14 to 364 days, and these treasury bills, they are available for a minimum amount of rupees 25,000 and the multiples thereof, fine. So these are the distinct or the various features of treasury bills. The third money market instrument is the commercial bills or the trade bills, fine. They are the commercial bills. Why? Because they are accepted by the commercial banks. That's why they are called as commercial bills, fine. For example, these commercial bills or the trade bills, if two firms, if they are using these bills, for the purpose of credit purchase or sales of good, then you can say it is called a trade bill, means the bills which we use for the trading purpose, right? And if the same bill is used by any commercial bank, then it is called as commercial bills.